We got a lot of stuff to cover here today, so let's not waste any time and get right into it with this. There is finally a He-Man Masters of the Universe live-action movie coming. The dude from that Anne Hathaway, I can never remember his name.
Nicholas Gatz? Is that his name?
Gatsatzes, whatever his name is.
Like
I've
that.
never known how to pronounce it. But the dude from the Anne Hathaway rom-com that was on streaming there, he's actually really good in it.
He's a fabulous actor.
And then they got the girl from Riverdale to be, what they say, Tila?
Tila.
That was pretty exciting. And Dave Franco's wife, Alison Brie.
Oh yeah, Alison Brie. Yeah, it's gonna
They
be,
cast her.
Evelyn.
And as Evelyn. So I'm getting kind of excited about this. Maybe this thing will actually happen. Well, anyway, the big question we asked the last time we talked about this show, about this movie, was, yeah, but who are they going to get to play Skeletor? Well, according to a report, Academy Award winner Jared Leto has apparently been offered the role of Skeletor. This comes to us from CBR, who writes, Masters of the Universe may have found its Skeletor. The cast for the upcoming reboot of the beloved Mattel franchise continues to come together, with an Oscar winner now being eyed for the main villain role. According to the Insider, Amazon has offered Jared Leto the role of Skeletor in Masters of the Universe, the main antagonist of the Masters of the Universe franchise. Skeletor is usually depicted as a skull-faced, blue-skinned sorcerer who's determined to discover the secrets of Castle Grayskull, as he believes this will allow him to conquer not only Eternia, but the entire universe as well. Of course, Frank Langella played it back in the Dolph Lundgren version of it. I'm not going to listen. That movie's garbage. Totally is.
I'm sure Frank Langella is like, that was my legacy.
But there's a special place in my heart for that movie.
Fair.
There always will be. There'll always be a special place in my heart for that movie. All right. So let's get the standard template out of the way here. This is not being confirmed by the studios. This has not been confirmed by the actor. This has not been confirmed by the director. This is a report coming out. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. Let's talk about it here for a second, though. Jared Leto still gets a lot of what I believe undeserved fan hate because of the Suicide Squad movie, a movie that he played the character exactly the way the director wanted it done. And I quite frankly think the biggest problem with that Suicide Squad movie was that there wasn't more Joker and Harley Quinn in it together. That's just me. The guy was absolutely lights out phenomenal in the Dallas Buyers Club, for which he deservingly won an Academy Award. And I think he's just a really solid actor. And yeah, Morbius was horrible, but I mean, come on. You could have put Daniel Day-Lewis in that movie and it wasn't going to salvage it. So let's call a spade a spade. Was Jared Leto the top name at my list for playing Skeletor? No, honestly, not even a name I thought about. But when I think about it, he could actually be a pretty good Skeletor. He wouldn't be bad. So listen, if this turns out, and I am very curious to see how he does in this new Tron movie, a movie I don't even think they should make, but they've made a new Tron movie, for those of you who didn't know. Jared Leto starring in that. I think he's the villain in it, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so to continue to play a villain as Skeletor, for now, mark me down as at least interested. I'm curious. I'd be curious to see how this turns out and what their approach to Skeletor is going to be. Anyway, Chris, on top of your side business, you are a voice acting coach. Mm-hmm. With your business called Speak Friend.
Speak Friend Studio, yeah.
People may not know you also run a side thing as the president of the Jared Leto fan club. So I am curious about your take on this report. How would you feel about if Jared Leto were to play Skeletor?
I mean, because he's a method actor, is he going to start running in and out of rooms being like, see you next time? That's what I hope. See, I'm the opposite of you. I don't enjoy him. I don't like him as an actor. I don't like him. I'm not a big fan of what has happened with 30 Seconds to Mars and their weird island situation. I don't enjoy him very much. That being said, he commits to a role. He gives it his all. This just wouldn't be my pick. I think there are much more interesting folks that you could pick out to be this character, because he is iconic. I mean, as ridiculous and memeable as he is these days, I just don't envision this with Jared Leto. And part of that is because you typically have really epic voice acting to go with this kind of character. And augmenting his voice is not something I give credence to Jared Leto about. I disagree with a couple of you in this room about, House of Gucci. I thought he was so horrible in that film.
I haven't seen House of Gucci, so you ain't disagreeing with me. I have no.
It's I don't think this is the one for him. But hey, I'm absolutely here to watch him shoot a shot. Give it his all. I just would go a different direction.
In the terms of him being Skeletor being iconic, even my mother-in-law.
Oh,
Ray,
dang.
did you see this?
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Even my mother-in-law, that's Anne, my wife, and Anne and Ray's mom. Even my mother-in-law rocks the Skeletor shirt.
Were they like a 80s thing? Because she even has a Rubik's Cube in her hand.
That's just Anne in general.
Anne kind of cheats. If you notice very closely, that's a
there's only four.
It's a four-sided Rubik's Cube,
four.
which is the perfect size Rubik's Cube for me. Anyway, you know what? I'm curious to see how this. First of all, I'm curious to see how this whole thing's going to turn out. Because I don't know how you really do a Masters of the Universe movie, but I mean, if they can pull it off, they can pull it off. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Manscaped. Today, I am thrilled to unveil the latest masterpiece from Manscaped, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra in forged gold. Welcome to the golden era of grooming, where precision, luxury, and performance meet. In a world where grooming tools come and go, Manscaped is setting the gold standard with this special edition trimmer. If you want to make your grooming routine a statement of sophistication and style, this is the tool that you need. Just a quick PSA though, there are limited quantities available in this color, so you gotta act fast if you want this. Listen guys, I know that there are still a lot of you who are trying to do personal grooming the old archaic way like I used to do, using the stupid trimmer on your electric razor or some other archaic tools. Look, if you're gonna do it that way, just rename yourself the Butcher of Balltown. It is time to step into the golden era with the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra Gold. You too can experience unparalleled precision with the next-gen dual skin-safe blade heads, one trimmer blade and one foil blade designed for flawless performance. It's time to join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped for all their grooming needs and get the special edition Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra in forged gold while supplies last. So get 20% off plus free shipping with the code CAMPIA at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code CAMPIA at manscaped.com. Guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? If it's true, and that's a giant if, but if this is true and Jared Leto could be our Skeletor, how would you feel about it? Do you have somebody else in mind to play the role? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called The John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.